excuse me. How are you today? That's fabulous to hear. I'm very well myself, yes. How is it that I can help you today? Okay, you don't have an appointment? That's fine. Let me just double check the diary very quickly, just to see whether I can squeeze you in. Can you just let me know exactly what it is that you are looking for? Okay, so you're interested in a custom gown, but also a custom suit? Yeah? So it'd be measurements for both. We could only do the measurements today. If you're wanting us to go through dress design or suit design, we would need to have you for a longer period of time, which we would need to pencil in the diary instead. Okay, you've also brought a suit jacket with you. You're welcome to leave it with us. So what we can do is, after we've taken your measurements, I can pin the jacket in the places that you desire, in a way for how you'd like it to fit. You leave it with us, then when we have the time to get around to it, we will give you a call to let you know when it's ready. I mean, you shouldn't be looking at any more than a week, really. Okay, let me just have a little look at the diary very quickly here. So I do have an appointment, well, my next appointment I should say is in an hour's time, so I would be able to fit you in for those measurements and the pinning of the jacket. Yes, I do, excuse me, get my words out. I do just need to take some details from you, so may I just take your first and last name? Could you spell your last name for me? And I shall just put my name next to it, which you have been referred by. Excuse me, I should have introduced myself. My name is Lila. Lila, Lilia, whatever you'd like to call me. Yes. And may I take a number for you? Is that your preferred method of contact? So you don't always pick up. Could I just take an email as well then? Okay. So you're welcome to pay card or cash. Yeah, we don't charge for the measurements, but if we are doing something with the suit jacket, we would need to take a deposit. Yes, and then with reference to a future appointment we may make for you. And I'm just popping my stuff down here, excuse me. I've lost my train of thought, please excuse me. There would be a charge for the consultation session. Just going over some designs that you may like. What kind of gown is it? A wedding dress. Okay, so quite a big deal. Okay. No, we do wedding dresses predominantly. We do them very often, yes. Okay, I assume the suit would also be for the wedding as well. Okay, no worries. Well, if we start by taking your measurements, again, I'm going to assume the suit is also for you and not. Okay, no problem at all. So you're going to take measurements for both being on your body. That's fine. I do just want to take your height to begin with, if that's okay. Yeah, just stand as you are. And then I'm going to use a fabric measure, and we'll start with the dress measurements to begin with. So I'm going to take your bust measurement, so if you can just pop your arms in the air for me. Thank you. Fantastic. And then I will take your waist. If you just keep your arms up momentarily, thank you. Lovely. And your hips as well. Okay, that's great. Just note these down. And then I am going to measure, I will just use my other measure for this, excuse me. I'm going to measure shoulder to floor. Yes, so I'm just going to press this against your shoulder here. Okay, and I'm going to do the other side as well. Some people are a little asymmetrical. Yes, so it's just best to measure both sides. Okay. And then I'm going to do shoulder to shoulder. So just try and keep yourself relaxed, no hunching over. Yeah, just a nice relaxed posture. Do place your arms down or just hold them in front of you. Thank you. Okay. And then we will do your arm length, so we'll do both arms. So we start just at the top of the shoulder here, kind of towards the end of your shoulder blade. So you've been told you have quite long arms, that's fine. I have quite long arms myself as well. Your arms are the same, yes. I'm just going to take your arm circumference in a couple of different places, just in case you do decide that you would like a sleeved dress. So I'm going to take around the bicep, but also around the forearm as well. Yeah. Lovely, and your forearm here. Lovely. And your other arm. Yes, we do both arms every time. Okay. I think at the moment that's pretty much all we need with regards to dress measurements. Is there anything else that you can think of? Do you have an idea of what kind of dress you would like? Not really at the moment. Okay, well, just to be safe, I will take a measurement of your neck as well, just in case you do decide to have a high neck dress. Yes, so please forgive me for reaching around you here. I'm not going to hold it tight, don't worry. Okay. Okay, we'll leave it as that for now. We can always take some more measurements from you when we do the full consultation, but for now that is fine. It just gives us an idea of what we can work with. Now for the suit, obviously the height is going to be the same. I think we'll start with the trouser measurements. Now again, we will, just because trousers do sit slightly differently as to a dress sits, we will take the waist measurements again. So we'll do the waist and the hips. Are we doing high-waisted trousers? Are we doing mid-waisted? So a mid-waist, okay. Okay, and we'll do the hips again. Now we're going to do a couple of measurements on your thighs. This may be a little uncomfortable if you have never had your measurements taken before. If there's anything at any point that is too uncomfortable for you, just say, okay? So I'm going to take the measurement of your thigh, and again we do both legs just to ensure we have everything correct. Okay, and we'll take the measurement around the knee, just because we don't want trousers to sit too tightly around the knee. Okay, perfect. Now I do need to take a measurement of the crotch area, so we place the tape around the front and we bring it up around the back just to measure the length of material that would be needed in that area. If you would feel more comfortable doing so, you're more than welcome to hold the tape at the front here. Yeah. So we bring it up through the legs and around the back. And that's all done. See, nice and quick we do that one. Yeah. Okay. Now we'll do the outseam and inseam. So I'm just going to hold this down at the side of your leg here. Super. And the other side. Okay. And I'm going to do the inseam now. So we'll hold this just at the top of the inner thigh here. And bring it down. And this side too, okay. Good. Okay. Now I'm just going to do your ankles. Yeah. I'm just going to disappear for one moment. Great. Do you know your foot size? Okay. Just before we move on to the jacket measurements, I am quickly going to take a measurement of your head in case we do decide to go with top hats and tails type wedding. So I'm going to bring this just around your head here and measure from the front to the background. Okay, and then I'm also going to just measure along your head this way as well, very similar to how we did the crotch measurement almost. Good. Alrighty, now for the jacket, I'm going to measure your chest. And we're also going to do over arms, so if you can stand with your arms to the side so I can measure just around the arms here. Okay. Good. And let me just note those down before I do forget. We'll do your neck here again. We'll do your shoulders. Okay, and we'll also do your arm length as well, so we'll hold that here. Now the seam of a shirt shoulder or jacket shoulder does sit differently to a dress shoulder, so we do take it from a slightly different position here. Okay. So we have sleeve length. We'll do your shoulders here. I think we just did your shoulders, but I did forget, so excuse me. Okay, now I do need to just come around the back of you, so we need to measure a waistcoat length, so that runs from the top of the back here, so base of the neck, and we measure to the waist. Okay, that's perfect. And then I'll measure your jacket length, which I can do from the front. So measure from here down. Good. We'll take your bicep measurements again. Good. And wrist measurements. Good. And lastly, just your stomach here. Fabulous. So that is all the measurements I'll take for you just for the moment. If you just want to, so it's this one, okay. Just taking it off the hanger here, and if you want to pop it on for me so I can see how it does look. Yeah, I can, there you go. Yeah, pop your arm through there. Okay, so just just with how it's fitting right now, I can see the sleeves are a little long for the length of your arms. Yeah, and you're wanting it maybe a little more cinched in the waist. I can do that. Yeah, just hold on. I'm just going to just roll the sleeve here slightly. And take a couple of pins in place. Okay, and the other sleeve. So that should be fine like that. So if you can just kind of stand with your arms out like this. Thank you. I'm just going to get a little closer here. I'm just having to hold the material together. And let me just do the other side here. Let me just hold this together. Okay, so let's just have a look at how it's fitting now. Is there anything else that you would like me to change? I mean, the only other thing I can note is the jacket is a little bit long, but we do know that that's kind of in style at the moment to have a slightly longer jacket. So you're happy with everything else? Okay, if you just want to take it off for me. Thank you. Right, I shall get that tagged. So we can then identify one, it is yours, and two, it does need to be worked on, and then I can give you a call once it's ready. Would you like to make an appointment now for us to do a full consultation with regards to the dress design and suit design, I should say, sorry? Yeah, so just having a look here. This allotted time, we do allot 2.5 hours. If we need more time after that, we can reschedule something else for you. It may be easier if we did the design in 2 separate sessions, so we could do 1 session for the dress and 1 for the suit. So it would be in 2 weeks' time, so we're looking at the end of March. Okay, so you think you'll give us a call back? Okay, that's fine. Well, maybe when your suit jacket is ready to collect, we can discuss it at that point. Yeah, don't want to overwhelm you too much. Okay, no worries at all. Well, you just need to make the payment for the deposit on the jacket, which is £15. We do need to make that up at reception though, so if you just want to follow me,